On day 49 of Eruvin, which we read here, I think very appropriately on Erev Yom Kippur, we get a message that we should avoid engaging in the ways of Sodom. And what are we talking about with the ways of Sodom here? We're talking about that, say you have something, a certain piece of property that maybe people can go through in an alleyway. We're talking about the context of Eruvin, where people can carry on Shabbat. And you would come to absolutely zero harm if other people carried through your area. If you don't want to do so, if you don't want people to come through your area, if you don't want people to use one of your possessions in such a way that would cause you no harm. Obviously, if using your possession could damage it, borrowing your car, they could get into an accident, the mileage, the more cars used, the less it's worth. There is some cost to you from lending somebody typical objects. But there are certain circumstances where someone could use something of yours and it come to absolutely no harm, would be no detriment to you whatsoever. If you refuse in those cases, we say that is the way of Sodom. That you don't want someone to use something because you don't want them to get a benefit, not because it hurts you, but because you don't want to benefit another. And that we say, well, that's the type of behavior you want to be avoiding. That's the ways of the Sodomites. They didn't want to do anything good for another. So we really say that try to avoid these ways of Sodom. We even say the court can even compel somebody in a way that no harm can be shown to them whatsoever. For them to be refraining from letting others get benefit, it's petty. It's the type of thing we want to be avoiding. So this year, especially as we enter into Yom Kippur, figure how we can be giving more, how we can be helping more, how we can be doing more, not how we can be more insular and keeping ourselves away from doing benefit for others. We want to avoid midot Sodom, which a lot encourages us to stay away and to do as little as possible for others. We want to be thinking in much broader, grander, more open, generous ways. The midot really of Abraham, our forefather.